Created in 2010, District 8 is one of the districts of schools division of Surigao City, which is composed of 5 elementary schools, namely Aurora Elementary School, Lagundi Elementary School, Nabago Elementary School, Sarvida Uipco Memorial Elementary School, Navarro Memorial Central Elementary School, and 1 secondary school, namely Surigao City National High School. Led by a public schools district supervisor and is supported by 6 schools administrators, this group of administrators hold a total of 127 teaching and non-teaching personnel, 35 in the elementary, and 92 in secondary, collaboratively working for the attainment of its DepEd mission and vision. For 2018, a total of 750 enrollees are registered in the elementary, 2,044 in the junior high, and 550 in the senior high. No dropouts are recorded so far in 2018. As to its ALS learners, 21 are currently enrolled. An increasing number of 28 or 78.68% are SARDO for junior high, and 10 or 83.33% for senior high. As to incidence of tardiness, there is a decreasing number of 10 or 50% for elementary, 84 or 84.90% for junior high, and 93 or 42.08% for senior high. As to the incidence of habitual absenteeism, there is a decrease of 4 or 36.36% in the elementary, and increase of 157 or 71.36% in the junior high and senior high. As to the number of learners per nutritional status, there is a decrease of 18 or 94.74% of severely wasted learners in the elementary, decreasing number of 14 or 43.75% in the junior high, and increase of 4 or 66.66% in senior high. For wasted learners, there is a recorded decrease of 19 or 54.29% in elementary, and a decrease of 9 or 6.04% for secondary. For normal nutritional status, there is an increase of 26 or 3.64% in the elementary, significant increase of 656 or 27.57% in secondary. For overweight learners, there is an increase of 9 or 69.23% in the elementary, and increase of 31 or 62% in secondary. For elementary, as to its MPS in the mother tongue-based instruction for quarter 1, there is an increase of 2% in grade 1, 5.14% decrease in grade 2, and increase of 4.51% in grade 3. As to the MPS in English for the second quarter, there is an increase of 10.60% in grade 1, 4.48% in grade 2, 0.79% in grade 3. Decrease also is noted in grade 4 with 2.84% in grade 5, 0.92%, and 0.40% in grade 6. In math, an increase of 3.64% in grade 1, 6.45% in grade 2, 4.34% in grade 3, 2.59% in grade 4, 2.22% in grade 5, and 1.52% in grade 6. In science, there is a decrease of the mean percentage scores in grade 2 with 4.96%, in grade 6 with 4.44%, and an increase of 1.41% in grade 1 and 2.17% in grade 3. In Filipino, there is an increase of the mean percentage scores in all grades, 2.17% in grade 1, 2.33% in grade 2, 2.16% in grade 3, 0.84% in grade 4, 1.84% in grade 5, and 1.76% in grade 6. In Araling Panlipunan, there is an increase of the mean percentage scores in the following: 2.19% in grade 2, 1.39% in grade 3, 1.82% in grade 4, and a decrease of 0.08% in grade 1, 3.34% in grade 5, and 4.25% in grade 6. In MAPE, there is an increase of the mean percentage scores in all grades, 2.77% in grade 1, 1.44% in grade 2, 1.66% in grade 3, 1.52% in grade 4, 0.78% in grade 5, and 0.79% in grade 6. In TLE, there is an increase of the mean percentage scores in the following: 0.01% in grade 4, 1.50% in grade 5, and 3.60% in grade 6. In ESP, there is an increase of the mean percentage scores in the following: 4.90% in grade 1, 6.53% in grade 2, 4.53% in grade 3, 4.13% in grade 4, 2.58% in grade 5, and 0.38% in grade 6. Junior high school as to its MPS in English for a quarter, there is a significant increase of 62.61% in grade 7, 60.30% in grade 8, and 59.86% in grade 9, and 61.69% in grade 10. In math, 66.41% increase in grade 7, 63.70% increase in grade 8, 58.89% in grade 9, and 64.49% in grade 10. In science, there is an increase of 64.35% in grade 7, 58.10% in grade 8, 56.36% in grade 9, 59.72% in grade 10. In Filipino, there is an increase of 57.86% in grade 7, 58.81% in grade 10, and 50.09% in grade 9, and 55.00% in grade 10. In Araling Panlipunan, there is an increase of 54.711% in grade 7 and 58.52% in grade 8, 58.39% in grade 9, and 56.84% in grade 10. In MAPE, there is an increase of 9% in grade 7, 1% in grade 8, and 9% in grade 9, and 10% in grade 10. In TLE, there is an increase of 53.83% in grade 7, 61.50% in grade 8, and 51% in grade 9, and 51% in grade 10. In ESP, there is an increase of 65.27% in grade 7, 67.90% in grade 8, and 64.67% in grade 9, and 66% in grade 10. For senior high school, there is a decrease of 65.52% in core subjects, 60.17% in applied, and 65.73% in specialized subjects. However, no comparative result can be made in grade 12. As to the percentage of passing by subject area in elementary, there is a decrease of an average 0.01% in all learning areas, a decrease of 0.53% in the overall percentage of passing in all the subject areas in the junior high, and increase 0.18% in the overall percentage of passing in all subject areas in senior high. For least learned competencies in elementary, there is an average increase of 5 least learned competencies in grades 1 to 3. In English, Math, Filipino, Araling Panlipunan, MAPE, and TLE, there is an average 5 least learned competencies in grades 1 to 6. While in ESP, there is an average of 2 least learned competencies in grade 1 to 6. For junior high For senior high school, particularly grade 11, there is a decrease of 9 learned competencies in the core subjects, 4 in applied, and 3 in the specialized subjects. In grade 12, there are 7 least learned competencies in the core subjects, 1 in applied subjects, and 4 in the specialized subjects. To the number of classes implementing contextualized curriculum in elementary, there is an increase of 108 classes from 141 to 249 implementing contextualized curriculum as a result of the massive seminars conducted in all subject areas. In secondary, there is an increase of 35 classes from 16 to 51 implementing contextualized curriculum as a result of the massive seminars conducted in all subject areas. Phil-IRI results in English elementary, there is a decrease of 61 in independent level, 81 in instructional, and a decrease of 6 in frustration level. In Filipino, there is a decrease of 173 in independent level, 16 in instructional, and 11 in frustration level. The number of instructional supervision conducted by school head in calendar year 2018 has increased of 39 or 72.22% compared to calendar year 2017. The school heads have exerted much time and effort to supervise the workflow of the unit they are handling. In lax sessions, an increase of 3 or 2.54% in elementary teachers as well as in secondary teachers. As to in-service trainings, a remarkable 178.95% increase in the number of teachers who participated in the in-service trainings INSET conducted both in elementary and secondary teachers. More trainings have been initiated for the enhancement of the teachers' knowledge and skills. Further, an increase of 61.29% in the elementary teachers has been selected to attend other trainings, with an increase of 33.33% in secondary teachers for school year 2017 against school year 2018. The trainings in the first are only limited to teachers' specialization. As to classroom management, there is an increase of 9 or 7.96% on the number of teachers with very satisfactory classroom management. As to the number of teachers with very satisfactory records management, there is an increase of 9 or 7.96%. There is an increase by 1 or 4.55% in the number of teachers provided with technical assistance and curriculum implementation. School heads thoroughly supervise the teachers in their respective schools. As to the functions of stakeholders, there is a 0% increase of 2 or 25% on PTA, 0% on alumni, and 9 or 69.92% on the other organizations. The increase is due to massive advocacy of teachers and administrators. As to the number of personnel with 100% attendance, an increase of 13 or 18.84%. For stakeholders' participation, there is an increase of 27% in co-curricular activities, 0.37% in extracurricular activities, and 1% on meetings or assemblies. The increase can be attributed to stakeholders' donation of 780,000 or 38.81% in cash, 1,000 or 24.64% of in-kind donations. As to awards, there is a wide participation of teachers and school heads of all contests conducted. Also be gleaned that Surigao City District 8 garnered awards due to the initiative and teamwork of students, teachers, and school heads. As to the accomplishment of SIP-AIP implementation based on SMEA results, it demonstrates that the highest accomplishment is in the governance since there is a wide range of implementation of DAPUD programs, activities, and projects. There is also a decrease of 2 or 2.90% in the number of recipients of the 2018 school-based feeding program. There is a reduction of recipients due to the decreasing trend in the number of wasted and severely wasted pupils or students. There is a 100% accomplishment both in school-based training and development of LAC and INSET. Comprehensive and intensive trainings were participated by teachers and school heads. There is a 100% implementation of DAPID programs, activities, and projects.